Hey everybody, Preston Brent here with our Trader User Group. I'm really excited as we get into 2015. We had a great 2014, but in communicating with a lot of our members, as well as folks that are relatively new to trading, I found that many of them, I would say over 70%, really don't understand trade management, position management, and risk management. So I'm really excited about this new webinar series that our user group is going to be starting here in a few weeks. It is called Option Trade Adjustments and Position Management, the art and science of managing your trades with trade management or trade adjustments, with risk management as the underlying key. So why don't we just talk a little bit about what this webinar is going to entail. First of all, I break off and into what is a trading success formula for you to be long-term successful. And there's basically three components that I'm going to go into in this webinar series. Risk management is the primary one. The second one is going to be strategy selection. If I don't care where you are in your trade, if you can't get your strategy selection right, then you're going to have a difficult time. And if your trend bias in your strategy selection is wrong, meaning if you're bullish and the underlying is moving bearish or vice versa, or you think it's in a consolidation mode but it's moving up or down, you're going to be fighting that trade all the time. So strategy selection is going to be very important. The third part of the success formula that we're going to review is trade management, which, again, I would say over 80% of most traders, even the intermediate traders, really don't understand trade management. So we're going to go into detailed trade management during this webinar series. And then in trade management, profit and loss objectives, and then actual trade adjustments using all the tools at our disposal to be able to make those adjustments. Now, one of the things I just mentioned was risk management. So we're going to go into philosophy of risk management, risk and reward, as well as what is your portfolio theme. I notice most beginner and intermediate and even some advanced traders get so caught up in individual trades they're really not aware of just what their overall portfolio is doing and what is their theme for their portfolio. So we're going to cover that. And then we're going to be using risk management as a backdrop in your active trades. So we're going to cover those in our webinar series. The other thing that we're going to do, and I said it was the second key to trading success, is strategy execution. Now in strategy execution, it includes not only the proper option strategies deployed, but we're also I'm going to show you how to leverage market volatility to your advantage. And market volatility not only includes just high and low volatility, but it also includes option strategy selection, because different option strategies work better in different volatility type environments. And then charting techniques. I don't care how good your strategy selection is, if your trend bias is wrong, then you're going to be fighting that trade from right out of the gate. So charting techniques for proper trend bias identification. And then we're going to talk about triggering and activating your actual trade. Now, and then finally, the actual trade management part of the success formula. Remember I said there were three. Risk management, strategy selection, and now trade management. So we're going to get into the trade management. We're going to look at all the tools that are available, and obviously there are three: stocks, options, and futures. We're going to talk about synthetic positions, how to use options to create synthetic positions, and stocks and futures in combination together to create synthetic positions. What are they? How do they work? We're going to look at basic option strategies, long calls and puts, vertical spreads, ratio spreads, butterflies, calendars. We're going to take each of these basic strategies and look at when they perform well and when they do not perform well based on the current environment of the market. And volatility is a key driver in that. Also within the trade adjustment position webinar series, we're going to look at long and short stock, long calls, long puts, spreads and their adjustments, and advanced trade adjustment strategies like ratios and back spreads, more synthetics, long and short calls and puts, as well as working with futures. Now, so in this series, I'm going to show you how to reduce break-even price if you are long, or how to increase your break-even price. If you are short, how to help your position. If you go underwater in your position, what are some of the things that you can do to adjust your position to allow you to stay in the trade longer? What are some of the things that you can do when you go long a stock to add to the money you're going to make with a long stock or a short stock? Folks, we are going to cover a lot of information in this trade adjustment position management webinar series. When is it coming up? February 5th, 2015 at 8 p.m. New York City time. It is going to be a lot of fun, folks. This is one of the most requested webinar series that we get. I get from individual traders that I talk to all over the planet. All of them. You need to have a very solid understanding of trades. And once you get into a trade, can you repair the trade? And if you can, how do you do it? How many sessions? Well, this, as you can tell just by me going over what we're going to talk about here, this is going to include at least 15 hours. I say up to 15 hours. It may be more. Each one of our sessions generally runs on a Thursday night, and it goes an hour and a half. All sessions will be recorded, so if you miss the session due to resource constraints, time constraints, time zone constraints, it will be recorded and available for your viewing anytime. And we don't take it down, so it's there for you when you need it. Attendance fee, only $199, and folks, I know that's very, very low. I've seen trade adjustment series that go for thousands and thousands of dollars, even $600, $700, $800. Ours is only $199, very inexpensive. It is well worth the information you're going to get here, and it's recorded, so you can go back through and look at it again and again and again. So again, I highly recommend this. Now, also, one of the advantages of this is if you are a current member of our user group, this session is free for you. If you are not a current member and you take this session and you really learned a lot out of this, which I believe you will, then you're going to want to join our annual group. And if you join our annual group, I will deduct dollar for dollar 100% of this fee towards the annual membership fee. So again, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be coming up very soon, and all you need to do is just click below and then come on in and sign up. Again, if you're a member of our group, it is free for you, but if you're a non-member, I highly encourage you to come in. We've done a number of these seminars. We haven't done any in about 6 months, but this is going to be a brand new one as we kick off 2015. It's going to be one of the best that we've done. So I highly encourage you to come out and check us out. All right, everybody. And if you have any questions, feel free to just click on the Contact Us button and let me know. Have a good one, everybody, and I'll see you guys on the inside. Bye now.